Hi, my name is Ria and welcome to my channel English World. In today's session, I'm going to teach you that how you are going to get the correct answers in multiple choice questions of the listening module. You need to stop practicing two things immediately to work on your MCQs. I mean multiple choice questions. Number one, I know many of the students find, MCQs very tough and they scratch their head but don't get but don't get the right answers. And teachers tell them that you do listening repeatedly. Two times or three times. IELTS, my dear friends, is not like cycling. You do cycling 5 hours a day or 9 hours a day, you will be perfect in it. But IELTS is not a cycling. You do one time listening or you do two time listening, it will make no difference in your MCQs unless you don't know the correct technique. So stop doing this practice right now. Secondly, some students try to find the keywords in the multiple choice questions of the listening. It is simply the craziest thing you can do to improve your IELTS listening scores. Listening is not like reading. It's completely different altogether. In reading, you have a long passage to read. You scan the passage for the keywords to find the right location only. So keywords are important somehow. But in listening, you cannot recall the whole conversation you are hearing. The monologue or maybe the conversation. You cannot recall the whole conversation. And scanning a keyword will be simply, wrong. You cannot scan for a keyword in the listening and then, find something. That's completely wrong. I tell you something practically. Now consider this is a question. Sam is not good at maths. This is a question. The moment students, read the question of the MCQ category, what they would be doing, they would start making keywords. Now consider as a student, I'm making a keyword. So obviously either Sam is my keyword or maths is my keyword. So I consider these keywords and now I'm listening to the conversation and the conversation is going on and I'm thinking, okay, Sam would come, math would come, Sam would come, math would come. And at the end of the conversation, I realize, oh my God, I couldn't listen these two keywords. What happened? Why this happens? This happens because in the exam, the actual listening doesn't go according to the keywords. Now consider this conversation is going in this way. And it's a conversation between Sam and the teacher. And the teacher says, he's not good at calculation and very weak in memorizing the formulas. Now you are waiting for the keyword Sam and math. And see the whole conversation, it's not about Sam or the math keyword. You cannot rely on the keywords which you think. Actual listening is not like that. So in listening, if you would rely on the keywords only, you are going to miss the whole conversation, whole listening, each and every word, which is more important than your keywords only. So in the listening, neither the speaker is going to speak the same line nor the keywords. So stop practicing finding the keywords. Now listen carefully all the pointers which I'm going to give you so that you can make your MCQs correct. Number one, understand each question. Don't fix a keyword. Understand each question and get the idea of it. Just skim it. Number two, manage your time well. Before every section starts, there is a time. There is a particular time which you can use for reading and understanding each question. That time is not meant for scratching your head, watching all around you, and just managing your headphone that it's working or not working. Don't do that. Manage your time well. That's very important. That's important time which you can use to understand the question. Number three, when you are listening to conversation and getting the idea or understanding the listening, meanwhile, you have to read the four options. The four options of the MCQ's question category. Not before that, not after that, not before that, not after that. Simultaneously, when you are listening and understanding the idea, meanwhile you read the four options. So don't make that mistake. Don't read the options before that. The fourth pointer, it's very important. It is called elimination technique. Now, most of the students, what they do, when they listen to the conversation, they make an idea. Now, when they get that idea, they move to the four options and they try to find the right option. Now, doing that, they spend a lot of time. Actually, they kill a lot of their time to make the right selection. So, with the help of elimination, if you eliminate first the irrelevant options out of the four options, then making the choice will be much more easier for you. So I will suggest that eliminating the irrelevant or the wrong option first will help you to make your choice faster. Point number 5. This is the most important trick of your listening. If you want to correct your answers, you make sure that you listen to each and every word of the listening. You can't even afford to skip any word. You can't afford it. Now, I give you an example. Consider your dad is talking to you and he has spoken for 6 to 7 minutes and he is advising you about your future, about, Canada, what you're going to do, this and that. And at the end, he just asks you, my dear child, what did you get out of it? And you say simply, going to Canada? Now, isn't it crazy? You cannot particularize any words in listening. You have to listen to each and every word. You have to listen to the complete conversation and understand the meaning of it. Unless you don't do it, you can't make your answers correct. I'm pretty sure that this video lesson will really make a huge impact on your listening scores. You would really find a right way to do listening and improve your answers. And even 9 bands, it's easy for you. Yeah, it's very easy for you if you work on the distinctions and the techniques rather than repeatedly doing listening. So I'll see you soon in my next lesson. Till then, you take care of yourself and stay blessed.